Alright, folks, I am in a good mood right now. Today's been a better work day, a little less hell. Just making sure that music is a bit quiet enough. I am bouncing around on this thingamajig, my Stream Deck. Because I don't have one of those like knob twisty ones, I just go to like the Spotify screen and just manually do it. When it probably is easier to just shift tab and go to my OBS studio and just manually do it. I'm efficient, but that's okay. Am I still muted? No, I am not. Good, good. Very good. Alright, what else is going on in the life of the Dirk? The panda. The Dirk. uh, yeah, just I made dinner and unfortunately the knife slipped a tad. It was a small cut, but I still got a little bit of a cut on my thumb, so I got a boo boo on here. I got band aid. Small band aid, but it wraps around, it does its job. May replace it tomorrow. Hopefully the wound itself becomes a little better. Yeah, it's one of those things where I was like, I think I could cut this onion a little thinner. I could not. Note to self, if you're thinking you can, try and reposition it in a less dangerous way, and if you still can't cut it in the less dangerous way, don't. Just don't. Usually I'm good with this. But everybody's gonna make an error once or twice, you know? You know. And I am live, just making sure, because Stream Elements is like, nah, you got the old title. And I'm like, but new title. Oh, well. You just, you sometimes just get this. Hiding that. And Discord. Discord does not show it yet, so who knows? But I will get started in a second. I had that dinner and it was pretty good though. It was a vegan, kind of like how you have, you know how you have some of those steak sandwiches with some au jus? So, yeah, basically there's like the vegan version was like mushrooms, grilled onions, some thyme, and then there was spinach on top, and then the au jus with some garlic powder, mushroom broth, and then the potatoes were really good on the side. I had it with some like ranch, not ranch dressing, but like kind of like the ranch like seasoning. That one really slapped. It's probably the best job I've done on those fries. Basically potato wedges, but still, I call them fries because I'm American. Don't worry, I'll officially start the stream once I open up Twitch and make sure, things are going. Yeah, okay, it's good. All is well. I know it's a late night for a lot of people. This is definitely an odd time for me to stream, but I've been kind of in a late zone. I take naps right after work, then I cook dinner at like 7, 7:30, and then by the time all that's said and done, it's like 9 o'clock. Like after eating and washing everything. So pretty much my free time is like 9 p.m. But that is if I don't decide to like go out or something. It depends on the workday for me. All right, enough of the pre-stream talk. Let's get into the live action. Here we go. End of the studio. Welcome back, folks. Dirk the Panda with some Truckin' Wednesdays. Truck Tuesdays did not happen because I got into a writing streak, and instead I swapped the writing with the truck simulation today. So this morning or evening, night, whatever time zone it is, could be very early morning in a couple of hours because midnight. But basically, yeah, I decided why not swap the 2 days, do Truck Tuesdays today. I wanted to truck this week, but things just did not, you know, a line. And of course, now the stream is like, hey, he's actually on the gaming screen. Now let's put the Stream Elements announcement up and watch the actual, like, Discord announcement come out too. We love it here. When I hide this screen, it does that. Perfect. Alright, so last time on Truck Tuesdays, or whatever day it was, maybe on a Saturday, we're in Camargo, and we're gonna keep driving further south, around where Kabu is. You know, just to explore the whole area. The funny thing was, I bought Oklahoma the other day, and that's like the official DLC. I got this mod like a week ago, and while we were doing the stream last time, people were just like, yeah, let's go to Mexico. And I'm like, okay. I just have this like mod deal, or I have this DLC I bought for like $100 just sitting in the background while I got the free mod here. But I like it. It's fun. I don't know where to go next though. I'm kind of in this weird zone, trying to figure out what's the best route. There are a lot of like side roads and stuff, and try to figure out what the highways are, like what the actual road highways are in Mexico. Mexico? Oh boy, that is a interesting intersection. Let's go to Gomez. Let's go Gomez. Something like that. I don't know. It'll only take 11 hours in game. Not a problem. Here we go. Out of that. And we still don't have any assignments in here. I could go to my job market and see if they will give me external contracts in Mexico. It technically says I haven't been to any places. Well, maybe this one. There are no contracts in the location, so, yeah. We're gonna be doing some freedom riding right now. There was a bunch of new things with the DLC that they added here. Ooh, Gila. Ironic. Is this where Gila Monster lives? Be ironic. But yeah, there are places that this Mexico mod added that I didn't originally have, like Palm Springs, Palm Desert. The next one's not named Palm, it's Indio. And then these ones I've never heard of. Blythe. Yeah, it's mostly like these southern areas here. Because there were two down here that I had not discovered before, and then I discovered them. So, yeah. We're gonna do some freedom riding. Hey, Jasper. How you doing tonight? Alright. Oh, and Eris, hello, hello. Hope you're doing well tonight, too. Is everybody having a good time, vibing? Let me know if the music's too loud. I've been trying a different method of lowering it, so you know, things are a bit different. Ooh, nappies. Nappies are fun. I should be doing a big nappies right now, but trucking. Trucking fun. Yeah. Hope the day's been going well for you. Yeah, we are not doing any real objectives here. This has just been a kind of drive to see how far south we can get type of thing, and just hitting random checkpoints. Maybe next time, after we visit Kabu's area, I might do a funny little thing where we meet up there. But I don't know. Maybe that'll work, maybe it won't. Maybe I'm driving the wrong way. Yeah, I think after that, so maybe this and another episode, I'll probably, after that, do the Oklahoma DLC, because that's actually the in-game stuff. We discovered pretty much every single place and crashed every single car. And there was nothing new until the start of August, when Oklahoma's DLC got added. Ooh, a yummy restaurant. Oh, was there a red light there? Oh, shit. Whatever. Currently working on a ref sheet for... Ooh, an alt Sona. Ooh, that's so fun. I mean, I've been working on an alt Sona ref sheet, or had, up until the end of July. I pretty much finished it. I might start tweaking around, like, the fur pattern or something like that, but... yeah, it's basically done, and I've just been too scared to post it. Like, I don't know why. It's just... I'm not sure if I'm worried that it feels incomplete, or if I'll, like, you know... be like, no, I want to change this about it, or technically be like, no, I drew this wrong. I probably should just get it out for the sake of getting it out, and if I make any mods, just be like, screw it, and just change the coloring and all that stuff. I shouldn't go back and like mess with the line art and all that stuff, at least for this first go around. I need to draw the character itself in general, but yeah. Art. I don't know, I've been kind of being less in an art craze as of late. I've been more into the writing mood though, at least, which is good, so it's not like I've lost everything. You know, sometimes you gotta get those balances, those ups and downs. Or, you know, the seesaw of one thing you do more, the other you do less. Everybody's different, but still. Oh, we're gonna have to hop on over. Oh shit. Why does it say 55 in like American miles and stuff? Like, this is Mexico. We saw like a 110 speed limit for kilometers, but that's at 55. That was whack. Disminua Silvalis, whatever it said. And then this is 30-mile limit. And for some reason there is a, what is this? Checkpoint? Oh, but I didn't answer your question, or, well, I didn't see the part about Floofy's Skull Dog. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen those in a while. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember what exactly it looks like. Because I swear I've seen them, but I just don't remember. Can't picture it in my head. And stop and go. Gonna finish off this. Oop, knocked the mouse. Oh, no. Finishing up my drink. I have a cactus cooler. They're tasty. It's like an orange pineapple drink, basically. For anybody who doesn't know. They sell them at like Costco and stuff all the time. Oh, do I have to actually like drive up to it? I'm gonna have to pay $19. Will I go broke here? I don't know. It's like we're gonna have to do an intersection thingamajig up here. I don't know where it is. Is it gonna be a 1 lane only? 2 lanes? We'll find out. Looks like it splits off, so we're good. If this guy will go faster. There we go. Oh god. They really say nope. The pain. As an artist and someone who has similar mentalities to you when it comes to art stuff or stuff I create, sometimes it's okay to let your unfinished projects be seen. But it takes, it takes getting used to. As someone that rarely ever posts works in progress. That's my problem too. I always felt like my works in progress are too, like, you know, unfinished. And this is, like, not even a work in progress. This is, like, I could just call it, like, a V1 or something like that and be like, nope, the hairstyle's off, or nope, this fur pattern's off, or whatever. I could do small touch-ups with this. Like, this thing is done, but I'm just, like... I'm also probably nervous about it because it's, like, it's another Sona of mine. And this will probably be, like, second in line compared to...
Who's following me?
Whoever's following me. Pulparindo. Is it Pulparindo? Pulparindo? Pulpery? Pulparindo321, thank you for the follow, and congrats on your Dorklandian citizenship. All my followers officially become Dorklandians by hitting the follow button. It's a really rigorous application process, but, you know, to those who want to be here, it pays off. Keep going. Yeah, the whips. Yeah, since it is, like, it's gonna be a Sona that I've thought about, like, switching back and forth with. Not, like, changing my whole channel presence and creator presence with it, but it's hard to explain. Like, you know how there's, like, creators, like, not... I think you'd still call Majira a creator, like, they're fursuiter, but, you know, they're more in that, like, kind of vlogging type of content. It's still creation, but, you know, there's Majira Strawberry, and they also have a more personal Sona, a wolf named Kyle or something like that. So it's kind of like splitting the, you know, creator content presence versus the personal presence. And that's what this would be for me. My Wolverine Sona would be more of that, like, you know, the personal presence of me, the more, you know, not as much of a creator, because a lot of it came to me, like, inspiration-wise. Initially, it was, like, part of, like, a D&D character, and I wanted to create a Wolverine for this D&D campaign. But then I was like, I want to have, like, a Sona version that, you know, doesn't have these same character traits that I'm adding to the D&D character, because... yeah, I wanted to try something new for the D&D characters, personality-wise. Like, you know, y'all think I'm kind, right? You think I'm a nice person. I'm making this D&D character pretty much an asshole. And it's like, oof. It's so fun, but I'm so not used to it. But the Sona isn't. The Sona still has more of my, like, kind of, you know, chiller personality at times, but... I think it's more of like a... I would say muted. Like, I feel like I tend to be more quirky as Dirk and whatnot. I feel like IRL, just doing my daily life stuff, this Wolverine Sona fits more of that. His name is Vance. V-A-N-C-E. It's like Lance, but with a V. And... yeah, I should post it. Like, I talked about it a couple of times, and it's just like, post the damn ref sheet, Dirk. Do it. Even if you make some slight changes, just post the damn thing. But, like, the big problem for me with it is, like, the hairstyle in the back, or the fur pattern. Like, it turns from a hair to a fur pattern style. Because pretty much the hair, or head hair on top is part of the fur, kind of, you know? Like, it blends into the pattern, but it's like... on the back, I'm like, how do I transition it into the other fur color? But that's like such a tiny thing, and it's like, God darn it, Dirk, just post it. Yeah, I did give a sneak peek of it by accident when I was doing my D&D campaign. Like, the first session of it, which was, oh, it's almost gonna be 4 weeks from, you know, today. Our next session is this Sunday. But, yeah... it's like, I did create pretty much the same line art, or I used the same line art, basically, cheated, for the D&D characters ref sheet. And so, I was trying to find the D&D character's ref sheet. His name is Bastion, short for Sebastian. And I accidentally pulled up Vance's. I was like, oh no, wrong one. It only came up for a split second, but if you were there for that split second, you know what it looks like. But I could stop once I get to the next, destination and share it. Or share it soon as I stop if I'm impatient. But yeah, the asshole character is fun. Like, since I'm out here in California, I know I have my awkward lame claims to fame of, oh, I live near this famous person, or, oh, this famous person went to my church as a kid or whatever. And so, like, my neighbor across the street, like, basically, I'm not gonna not gonna, like, dox which character she played, because then you might, like, look up her IMDb or whatever. But basically, like, she has, like, a husband and 2 kids, and she's, like, the nicest person ever. But, like, her 2 most prominent roles that she's told me about, they're both, like, asshole characters. And it's like, I've seen at least one of them. And it's like, yep, it's so much fun to play the asshole. Like, she's like, yeah, it's so fun. But it's, like, so hard to see her, like, doing that outside, of the acting thing. So, this is, like, my neighbor, at my parents' house, which, I lived there, after I went home from college and up until, it's about 5 months ago since I moved. But, yeah, basically, yeah, I like calling it my house still, because I'm always welcome home. Yeah, it's, like, crazy when you could be able to pull that off and just be like, I can embrace this, and then be able to get out of it or walk out of it and just be like, okay, back to normal life. But yeah, I'm, like, so dismissive at this character. And there's this one time where, like, a character, like, brings me a letter or whatever and is like, pennies or whatever for your troubles. And I just look at them and go, no thanks. And they just walk off, and the whole chat just loses it. I was like, at first I didn't hear the full question, and I just thought it'd be, like, normal for my character to just be like, yeah, screw off or whatever. And just hearing back that question was like, oh shit, I was such a dick, but it fits so gosh darn well. There we go. Sorry, the bandaged thumb might be causing a little bit of pressing button issues. The VOD is on my YouTube channel now. Like, I don't preserve them on the Twitch channel. They are on that second channel, Dirk's Dorky Things, which is in the About page. You can click the banner, it takes you there. And I have the entire D&D series there. Even the last story arc, technically this is still my first campaign, quote unquote, even though this is like the second story arc of it. So, not my first go around, but, it's been going for like 2.5 years now, so it's not like I'm a newbie to D&D. I love it, it's a blast. But I do have to play, like, fighter or easier characters just for my sake, because while I do D&D, I don't want to be overthinking things. Like, I'm not in there to be like, let me be the lore, politician, whatever, advanced stuff, spellcaster. I just want to bash things and be, like, the funny side character. And it's a blast. Bandaged thumb. Oh, were you here earlier, Eris? I may have said this before the stream officially started, but... So I was cutting onions, and there was one that was like, it got to the point where the rest of the onion was, like, thin enough where I could do maybe 1 more slice or 2 more slices. And the way I positioned it was, instead of turning it upside down, I just did it from top bottom, and it slipped. Like, the knife slipped, and it got, like, it cut part of, like, my finger kind of next to the thumb. Luckily, my thumbnail didn't get any, like, cutting or anything, but it, like, kind of hit that, like, side part of it next to the thumb. Kind of in the inner part of the thumb towards your index finger. So this was my right finger that got the cut. And luckily it wasn't too wide, or I don't think it was deep. It doesn't feel like it. But yeah, it wasn't too severe. It was like one of those moments you do it and you're like, fuck, I did it. Rather than a, God, it's so painful. I don't know why. Like, a cut like that, like a deeper cut like that, hurts way less to me than a paper cut. Like, paper cuts are my nightmare.
Who's following me?
Yeah, spellcasters are fun, though. Honestly, I love playing with them. I was a paladin, so I did have a couple of spells, but I realized that's a bit much for me. The character was fun to play, but I couldn't really optimize the character much. But it was still a good time. And, who followed? A bottle of moss. Thank you for the follow. Congratulations on your Dorklandian citizenship. By hitting the follow button, you are granted Dorklandian status. Or citizenship to Dorklandia. This town that I run. Which does not have a cult problem. Stop. Okay, good. Yes, welcome to Dorklandia, folks. That is pretty much my channel, though. That is kind of like, you know how people have a campground or their tavern? Mine is a town. Nah, not yet. We did Cult of the Lamb on Monday. And Sunday. I do want to play it again soon, but I don't want to saturate things too much. Unless y'all are okay with it. I've just been in that zone of playing Cult of the Lamb, some American Truck Sim, and then D&D every other Sunday. Oh, and also doing collabs with, you know, Marsh for his Where the Demon Lurks series. Because he's playing that VN on his channel, and it's fun. I love that VN. Because I'm playing it on his channel, I haven't played it personally, but pretty much we've played through nearly everything. We need to finish Morris's update and then go back to Toast, which I lied. I actually played through Toast's update, or I don't know if it was the latest one, but like the first increment post route choice. So I did play a good amount of, like, you know, the Toast stuff on my own, because I was like, Toast is my character, and I love this character. He is my bean. I hug. He is my yeen. It is so fun. And I love all the characters. At first I was like, Morris just seems kind of plain. You know, my order was Toast by far, and then Lucian was alright. Morris I was kind of indifferent towards. But the more I played, the more I like Morris. It's like, Morris is got the right snark, and the person who's playing him is great with him. Like, he plays him well. Ryan McBear. Ryan does more like writing, not visual novel writing, like just typical classic old writing with the text and the words. You know. He writes like he's currently writing a like fraternity college type of story, but all the guys in the frat are pretty cool and stuff. So, you know, not assholes. And I like that idea. But he is also helping out with a couple of, you know, VNs, like, as part of, like, the writing team. So, yeah, it's kind of an interesting guy. But yeah, the way he voices him, it's got that, like, nonchalantness to him, but also kind of that, not like asshole businessman. It's not like an asshole, but, you know, kind of that businessman, like, yeah, I'm gonna try and sell you on this thing. But it's in, like, a charismatic way. But it is good. Oh, we're already here. I guess I could show off my Wolverine Sona now that we have hit Gomez Palacio. Is it Palat? It's not Palacio. It's gotta be a CH. Yeah, I'm excited to share him. Because, like, this character, just like the D&D version, has, like, his default kind of what I call a small form. And then he has this beast form, this beast mode that we call it in D&D, and I wanted to keep that part of him for my Sona, just because I'm like, kind of like how Dirk as a giant panda, like I am right now, is more of my chill, kind of off the work hours type of side. That's kind of the beast mode, is the I can finally let my hair down and just head empty. Because I feel like I do embrace a lot of that himbo head empty if I'm not actively, you know, putting my brain matter into it. And shoot, there's a commercial right now. I think it's gonna be 30 seconds, if I recall correctly. But yeah, I'm gonna find a place to park first and then we'll do this. And so the people watching the ad don't have to wait and miss it. Also, oof, got the burps from the food, the dinner, which was delicious. It was like a mushroom and onion type of sandwich, like caramelized mushroom and onion type of sandwich with some thyme, and then spinach, and then some au jus. It was like a vegan type of au jus with like mushroom broth and garlic powder. It was really good. And then the fries were like a ranch seasoning. Knocked out of the park. Loved it. Like, I'm not a ranch dressing person, but I do love ranch seasoning. I'm kind of weird. Because at first I thought when I was a kid I would not like those ranch seasoned sunflower seeds. Because when I played baseball, I'd be like, oh yeah, the kids would always get sunflower seeds to spit. And so I always got the barbecue and the regular ones. But then one day I was like, okay, I guess I'll jump this fear and try the ranch ones, and damn, they're good. I can't park there. I wonder what this place is gonna be. I'm gonna make the light. Yes! Where am I going? Where are these places? Yeah, whatever, it's right turn on red. I don't know if Mexico has that same law, but screw it. I guess we're going to the Aeropuerto. Maybe not. The gates are closed. Where the hell's the parking? I can't park anywhere. Can't go there. I need a pause. Where am I going? Maybe I could go further south. Yeah, I'm very picky with it too. I usually don't do condiments. I tend to do things pretty plain. So I'm currently here on the roundabout. If I took the right, we would keep going. I could just park there. I'll just do that. Alright, so first exit basically. What the hell is happening? Sorry to keep you all waiting so much for this ref sheet. I just need to find a better place to park, and there's a gas station up there, so let's park up there and sleep. In game, of course. Oh no, it's on the left. Still. Where can I park to sleep? I hate when it does this. So, like, some parts you can't park, but others you can. Like here, I guess. Yeah, the game's weird. Alright, now let me pull up the ref sheet. Shift tab so I can move. I figured out how to not have the American Truck Sim screen like glitch out when I change screens. It turns out, when I was originally playing it, it was full screen mode. And if you change it to windowed mode, you can shift tab and like alt tab without it like pausing, like doing those glitch pauses or whatever. Aw, thanks, Jasper. Jasper is my background artist for Ocean Avenue, so he's pretty cool. Oh, I already have I think that's Bastion. Nope, that's Vance. I do have Vance's ref sheet up here. Maybe I did show it another time. Alright, here we go. You ready, folks? 1, 2, and 3. So this is my new Sona. Well, still have Dirk, but the new other Sona, Vance. And so, as you can see, he got big himbo energy in the beast form. I could pull up the beast only ref sheet so it's not like so grayed out like that. I could switch between the images, but basically, if you want to see beast only, that's his beast only. Making sure this is in the safe for work folder, because, I have another folder. Oh no. Why you do this week? There we go. I think I have to open up the Razer app, because my mouse, for some reason the colors are not matching. Like, hey, you should probably match up and not just be doing random red RGB. Lighting. We go to the Chroma Studio. Bring it down here. There we go. Now everything should be good. Safe? Maybe. Please. Aw, thanks, Eris. Very kind to hear that. I know I've been showing off the beast form. I just really like it because I really want like a himbo Sona form. Like, I know Dirk the Panda is supposed to be that. Like, Giant Panda is supposed to be, lazy till kind of himbo, but I still feel like I keep enough of that, like, kind of intelligence, charisma with Pandirk. But Vance is just completely, like, like the name says, beast mode, just very empty-headed. And there is a reason why I chose Wolverine as the species. And then, here we go. Small mode, there is a small only sheet, but, you get the same gist. But the Wolverine kind of comes from, like, my background of just growing up with a family that liked a football team or a school that goes under the name the Wolverines. So part of that felt like it worked. And then the more I also looked at, like, Wolverines in general, I was looking up the ref stuff, the more I was like, facially features, I'm like, yeah, this definitely suits me. Honestly, though, that's kind of the gist that I'm going for. I do love that big, just squeezes you. Like, my favorite thing about a Sona, if I can have, or if I choose to have a Sona with, like, big arms or big hands, is that if they can palm your head like a baseball, that is, like, oof, so cool. Or a softball. Something like that size that you can just easily grip. Not like that I would grip somebody by the head and pick them up that way. Just that kind of smush somebody's face. But also that's good for big hugs. Big arm hugs. Alright. Going back to my studio thing for my... It's weird. My thing is still doing that weird, like, it's like green on one thing and then blue on the other. Uh-oh. It like the whole mouse just turned off when I took off the thing. I put it back on, just, turn it off and back on method, Sometimes it works. The choke. We do love to choke with these pops. Nah, I know I have that running joke of, like, just choking Twiz. Like, affectionate hug, but it's just, like, squeezing the life out of him. But I love the guy. I could not IRL. If I think he's actually taller than me IRL, like, it's like if I tried to do that, I'd just be like small little dog, just just like just hugging the leg. Like I'm not like small. I'm just like average height. But yeah, it's like compared to all my tall friends, I'm just like am small. Like that. Totally not my insecurities from volleyball coming out there. Because that was like a big thing for me when I was playing. Because like when you're playing volleyball, everybody has to be tall if you want to play the cool positions like the hitters and stuff. The only position that you could really play as a short player is the libero position, the guy in the different jersey who basically just sits in the back row, takes all the hits. A lot of physical bruises and stuff. Couldn't be me. It was. Yeah, so this is the pattern. The pattern part that I'm a bit iffy on is the back head there. Is like, do I want to widen that like gap? Do I want to make it like not so like triangled off there? Something like that. And I'm not that small. I'm not small Bean. I'm just medium Bean. Yeah, this is Vance. I need to make a post. That's the thing. It's like sometimes I would be like, oh, I'm gonna make the post, and I never do. That's the other reason why I never shared it. It's been there since the beginning of... No, not beginning, sorry. Like, around the end of July. Like, I stopped making modifications and changes to the ref sheet, like, July 23rd or something like that. So it's like just sitting there where I'm like, okay, I gotta share it. And it never would come out. I do want to share it though, and it's like one of those things where I'm like, I should or I want to like do a little more playing around with like the head style, the facial style, the features, but I just don't have the motivation to draw itself, or to just draw. Period. It's like, yeah, my interests are in the other zones right now. All right. I'm gonna quickly stand up, get a sippy, tiny stretch, and come right back here. It's only gonna take me like 20 seconds, so no BRB screen. Stand. I had a big sippy, a big stretch, and rinsed my other can out. Had a can of soda there. So now I am good. Did somebody message me? Am I the problem? I am the problem. It's the stream announcement. Ah. I do like the triangular look, but this character better. Oh, better than I do. Alright, I misread it as something else. I haven't drawn a Wolverine before. Yeah, that's the thing. I had drawn a Wolverine before this, and I'd see Wolverine characters, like, not too many, of course, it's not really that common, but I'd see some, I'd be like, yes, I want to try this out, because it's kind of like a Badger. Badger, but different skin. Because, like, Badgers are cool too, but, like, when I look particular into Wolverine and, the background that I mentioned, I was like, I would like to try a Wolverine Sona. And so I looked into the ref stuff, and it's like, there are some, like, facial features that are different from your Badger and whatnot. Like, I don't think the snout's as, like, the snout isn't as, dominant on the face. You know how, like, a hyena's, like, snout is bigger on it? It takes up more of, like, the head there. Like, Badgers kind of have that, and Wolverines don't have that, really. Honestly, this song is a bop, though. It's one of those songs where you're like, I am the problem. I am the damn problem. Even if you aren't, you're just like, it's a good vent song. I love it too. Just in general. Normally not a Swiftie, but this song goes. So yeah. You know what, chat? Screw it. Screw it, chat. I am going to post this right now on twitter.com and my Blue Sky account. Just to get the damn thing out there. Probably should at that point just do FA and all those other sites, but you know, I need to get this out there. The public needs to know of Vance. Oh god, I went full screen with the Twitter. Alright, copy paste. Posting the boy. And we gotta probably do like the follow-up post of it, like the reply post being like, here's the beast only form for all ya himbo likers. It's me, I'm the himbo liker. Hi, it's me. I'm the himbo liker, it's me. I have to go to my iCloud drive for this because I have iPad. I just pretty much put stuff on the iCloud drive. And that's where all the art goes, so I can look at it on my phone, look at it on my iPad, share it wherever I go. And I even have like an iCloud thing on my PC here, which is what I'm using. Art stuff, my portfolio, my latest ref sheets. Weird because I have the not safe for work version, and I don't know why, the time between when I did that and this, I changed the background to a darker blue. It's like, whatever. Here we go. Regular Vance sheet. I'll add. Alright, and there we go. And posting. So the first place it goes is Twitter. If you want to follow any darker blue for After Dark, no, both forms are supposed to be that same color, but for some reason I didn't go back and change the background for the Safe for Work version. But I guess so. If you want to follow any of my socials, here they are. And now Blue Sky. My Blue Sky is also now on my link tree. And I had to still thank Qubit for my Blue Sky invite, because otherwise I would still be waiting to this day. I was not getting any emails from Blue Sky. Like, it was taking me like 2+ weeks, and I was like, is it ever gonna come? And a couple of friends were like, oh, we could, message you about it like much later, other people come first, totally understandable. But then Cupid was like, did a similar thing, reach out to everybody, and it turned out that, I made the, top of that priority list. Because, like, they asked a couple of people. Still trying to figure out, I forgot the pronouns. But yeah, probably because I got the Blue Sky, it doesn't show my, like, it doesn't show in the emails anymore. I don't know if I ever got an email from them, or when did I set up the Blue Sky? It had to have been after my camping trip. So it had to have been like the start of August. Because I'm trying to look for like a confirmation email I got from them, but nah. It's weird. Blue Sky hasn't emailed me. Alright. But whatever. Alright, back to the internet on the computer. For the blue sky appreciators. I should probably post it on the Discord. Got one too as well. Tube was kind enough to give me a referral code. Oh, cool. That's very nice of you, Tube. Alright, here's the original. It's like the thing is, I also have, Fur Affinity, my Discord, my Talk, like all these other places I would like to post my art, which is, when I post art, it's like, I pretty much post on all those sites, even I have a Tumblr. The one I don't really use is Instagram. I just keep forgetting I have it. But, okay. There we go, image 1. I'm gonna post the next part as a reply to it. Oh, that was for you, Jasper. But yeah, because I saw you on there. I was like, oh, hey, Jasper's there too. I still don't have any invites yet. Like, I'm, of course, going to give them to, my close friends if I, once I get them. But yeah, you have to have it for like 2 weeks. Yeah, like, that's what I've heard from friends. Is like, it takes like 2 weeks for a Blue Sky invite to generate, maybe longer. I have to look up the exact terms on it. But here we go. Reply. Oh, did I get a message? Snapchat. I swear I had gaming on. No, I do not. I thought I put my, like, do not disturb notifications on. Things like that happen. And hopefully, if you are, just looking at this visually and not listening to the audio, there is closed captioning, so feel free to use that if you want to, like, see what I'm saying. It's not showing on your screen. Are you talking about the Twitter posts and stuff? Because I'm not sharing that on Twitter. Or I'm not sharing the Twitter screen on here. It's just this ref sheet if you see that. Yeah, no worries. I could, but too much thought, too much brain power to do that. I'm gonna have to like place that like there. I'll have to put like the blue sky window here somewhere to just be like, remind myself to post it on FA and all those other places. But then again, this stream is kind of just whatever all over. This isn't like a formal, I must get from point A to point B in X time. Or, I must do X, Y, Z. So I'm just kind of making that general, like, make post announcements. Alright, and I'm uploading both files to Discord, so any people who are in the Discord server can know too. Just so I cover my bases. This might be the last one I do for tonight. Just, otherwise I could do like, for Affinity, those other art ones later, because those aren't as big to, worry about. It's just the main socials that, you want to get it out there and be like, yeah, I got this new Sona. It's hard for me to phrase because I'm like, oh, this is my new Sona, but I don't want people to be like, Dirk's no longer gonna be here? What's gonna happen to Dirk? I need to, like, show that, hey, Dirk is still here, just, different place, Like, Dirk's my creative Sona, while Vance is my personal, kind of off the map, Looky, I did make a thing. Yeah, honestly, social media is whack. Like, you never know what's gonna give you. It's a very big crapshoot. I'm, like, stuck mentally, like, on the Discord thing of, where is it? You know when it's like you're talking and you forget what you're doing? That's what I was doing right now. I would down. Here we go. Alright. There we go. Now it's on Discord. It is real now. Vance is real. Welcome, Vance. You are now a part of the Dorklandia cinematic universe. Like, I would love to bring on, like, Vance for things or just, you know, to be there. But it's not, like, the same as Jesse or Pander, which is this, or, you know, the original Dirk, Dirk Classic, which I call Red Dirk, just because Red Panda. But yeah, it's, you know, it's like, you're not going to expect as much of a fully creative, like, you know, writer, publisher type from Vance. Vance is more of just like, yeah, maybe does more physical activities or sports or whatever. You know, it's more of kind of your. I don't want to say too physical because in general I'm not like a physical, outdoorsy like, what is it? I'm not like a builder crafter type person, but you know, I'm still kind of outdoorsy at times. And shoot, I need to turn off this notifications. People are posting Snapchat stories back to back to back, and they're just random people from high school that I stopped talking to. Yeah, it honestly is difficult. Like, you can, or just blend it, or, you know, keep everything in that same character, but I think physically, you know, because it is, you know, a persona and whatnot, like, you can be whatever you want to be. You know, there's enough interpretation, you know. You can kind of split off your personalities. Yeah, collect their season souls like they're Pokemans. Oh my god. Like, there are times where it feels like, oh, I'm only Vance, or oh, I'm only Dirk, which I did have a stint recently where I was like, I only feel like Dirk. But now I'm starting to kind of get a little more feeling of Vance offline, or, you know, off stream or content. Like, I don't want to make Dirk sound like, oh, Dirk's only a streaming mascot brand, or, you know, because he's not. It's, you know, I create, or he creates, but, you know, I still am outside of that, you know, the Eurovision, the quirky, goofy fan of, you know, whatnot. That is my dorky personality. Yeah, Vance is the person that has to go to the 9 to 5 job, has to deal with all the bullshit, and then when he gets home, he can become Big Himbo Beast Mode and just, you know, do whatever, do sport, do physical strength workout, whatever, be Big Himbo. And if he wants to do something of a little more intellect, I don't know, Sudoku or Solitaire or whatever, like I actually do sometimes IRL, then he can go back into his small form. Or make it a challenge and be in beast mode still while trying to do it. The fingers may be a bit too big for the phone screen. Yeah, anyway, let's get back into this before I derail the entire stream. This is not Railbound, which, ooh, I should play that again sometime. And City Skylines. City Skylines, oh, I'm excited. 2 months, 2.5 months maybe, until the release of City Skylines 2. I am excited for it. And I'm starting to, you know, how I have, like, Dirk for, you know, Pan Dirk for American Truck Sim. I kind of liked what I did last time, having Jesse be, like, the constructor and stuff for City Skylines and being, like, the renovator. Being, like, the home improvement person. I'd still switch between the two or let people do that, but, you know, probably as the main starter, I guess you could call it, of those episodes, I'd probably say Jesse. Like, would be a fun idea. Like, Dirk just gave this assignment to Jesse because he's like, God damn it, the chat's ruined my city too much. I need someone that has a little more taste and fashion than me. Alright. Let me see the world map. Where do we go now? Okay. Wonder if I could, like, quick travel. I wish I can. I swear I could, but it's like... Yeah, I can quick travel. I don't know if I could do anything in Mexico.
Oh, your breasts are like swallows and nesting.
God damn it. Thanks, Eris. And Heisey, hello! Welcome on in! I did not expect this both to happen at the same time. Apparently I can quick travel up in Mexico. I didn't know if the mod would let me. But yeah, we are driving to go to Kabu's location. And maybe next episode, kidnap Kabu. Nah, I kid though. There are no contracts in the area, unfortunately, so we are still freedom roaming. Oh, wrong one. So I'm just kind of, I got this pin here, and I'm just gonna be like, where do I go now? Is this all the same freeway, I think? Might be. How far is this? El Salto. Because y'all are El Salty. Oh, not that. Ah. What the fuck is this? Okay, there we go. Yep, that's another reasonable drive. Yes, these TDs. The panda TDs. Y'all just love sharing them. They are like swallows and nesting. But yeah, Kaisi, I hope you're doing well. And shout out to Kaisi, because Kaisi is awesome and is a very fun and nice person. And he also does various games and stuff. He is a variety game streamer. I'm trying to think of what you did recently that you've gotten into. Are you doing Final Fantasy 16? I feel like you are. I know Baldur's Gate's like the other thing that came out recently, so it's like everybody's playing FF16 or BG3, I guess you could call it, Baldur's Gate 3. You gotta acronym everything. Like, people talk about CSGO, and I'm like, in my head, City Skylines? Oh, you finished it! Oh, right, I did see like an episode or two of you doing it. But yeah, congrats! Ooh, ready for a nap. Well, I hope I can lull you to sleep. At least my loud screaming redeems are on cooldown for another day, so you are spared. Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, you wait for Starfield in less than a month. Cool. Awesome. Got a lot more on your plate then. Like, my thing that I'm waiting for is, like I said earlier, City Skylines 2. City Skylines is fun. They also have crowd control for it. But the new City Skylines has so many new things in there that people are just raving about. Like, there's going to be better road systems, like better roundabouts. The new roading system, I think you can, like, build more road-based tunnels easier. Like, there's a lot of things I think you can do now that you were not able to do before. Sorry, I gotta check the world map. Does it want me to go backwards? Yeah, it's gonna want me to go backwards, but nah, we ain't doing that shit. Alright, left turn. Wish there wasn't so many paid DLC for the game. It's almost as bad as The Sims 4. No! Ah! Not The Sims 4 DLCing. I mean, they do have the Werewolf DLC, which is nice, but... Yeah, I never got into Sims 4, which I should have. Like, that would be, like, up my alley, but... I never bought it, like, you know, around the time of it being a thing, and so... I had friends who played it, and I'd sometimes, you know, just borrow their copy, but... Yeah, I never got, like, you know, big in the game. But I hear it's great. I know that there's another user in here that plays it, that also streams it, Victor Wolf. But yeah, what were you playing last time? I could do the regular, you know, mix it up shout out command, but yeah, bit busy. City Skylines has $100 worth of DLC that cover a lot of content. Yeah, honestly though, I just wish they were too. Like, that's the biggest problem. And I forgot to sleep, which is okay, because there is a bed up there. I need to sleepy up here. I'm going to sneak. Oh, damn it. I thought I could sneak across the border. Ah. Ghost of Tsushima is what you did last. But yeah, have you played Cities Skylines? Because like I said, that's my bread and butter, and my alt Sona, or more so an OC now, Jesse, is the one that I use to kind of lead those games now. People could still switch out for Dirk with the redeems, but yeah, I've kind of left it to be, you know, like the originally was just Dirk chills here, but God, what was I doing again? Oh, I was trying to sleep in game. Jeez, brain empty. It is so much fun though. Like Dirklandia is a town now in City Skylines. I have a personal one that I work offline so people don't mess with it. But I do have the version that people mess with using crowd control. It's so much fun to have the crowd control in there. So many antics, and let's just say the city got demolished once or twice. Alright, lights. There we go. Hot take, good for Sims 4 trying to include werewolves, but those are some disappointing ass werewolves. I know people have modded it to make it look a bit better, and I saw werewolves and I thought you said Wolverines. Kaisi, if you have not seen, I have a not primary Sona, but a more personal, like not streaming content creating Sona, you know. So I have my creative Sona here, Dirk, and then here's my more personal Sona now, Vance. He's a Wolverine. And I have a D&D version of the character. His name is Bastion, which is why I, made a kind of inspiration off of it that I'm like, you know what? I want to have a soda, but, not asshole-like. He is the boy. And for himbo likers, the beast version. But yeah, I could quickly show off the D&D character, Bastion. Blazed, what's up? Great to see you. I hope you're liking what you're seeing. So this is what I kind of referenced or went off of for the character. If you look here, this is the D&D character. Bastion Livingston. Basically, he's like a soldier, infantry type of soldier, and he's kind of just your, kind of typical, basic, just does the works, just kind of nomadically goes around, doesn't really care for much, doesn't put up with much shit, kind of is, feels like it's him against the world. But he's joined the campaign because he got recruited by the main paladin of the campaign. And it is fun. Oh, coincidence. Blazed, I hope you like this song. Not good enough. But yeah, back to Vance Appreciation Day. So yeah, this is definitely a soda that I want to, use more offline or, more maybe in personal things. Maybe if I, God, if I could afford to, get like a VR model, 3D model, VR chat, whatever, I would definitely want to have a Vance version. But I'd still have to figure out if I want to prioritize a Dirk version for, It's like I'd love to have one Dirk, one Vance. But then with Dirk, it's like, It's like with all of them, it's like, that I'd have to figure out, do I want the big version or the small? That's why I'm like too overwhelmed to choose. I'm like, who do I start with? Alright, let's get back to the main action of the night. Truckin'. And I forgot if I thanked you for the pets, but thanks again, I guess. It is currently 4 in the morning in game. Come on, buddy. Come on. And I know I'm stronger, and world got me going crazy. I carry on, and it's all because of our carry. Oh my god, these are some big bumps. Holy hell. They put this in a 68-mile limit? Like, who the fuck puts speed bumps on a freeway? Like, they're like, yeah, we want to send you flying tonight. Have fun. Oh, God. Scratching my ear there. Itchy. It's hot here. I could see why people hate summer. I used to like it so much because, oh, I could play volleyball the most. Like, everybody's playing it in the summer. Plus, no school. But God, as a sweaty adult who only gets vacation for 2 weeks of the year, one in the summer and one during the Christmas break, yeah, everything feels the same to me, and summers just feel like hot girl summer. But I'm just hot. Oh my god, blast off again. What do you mean? Oh my god, it auto-saved. Oh, you gonna be blasting off for the night? If so, thanks for coming in, Eris, and I hope you have a good night, day, whatever zone it is for you. Sleep well, or stay awake well. Whatever it is. And for anybody who just joined, we are driving towards where Kabu is. And maybe next episode, I will invite Kabu on to help me get toured around the place. Oh yeah, the speed bumps. Yeah, of course. Honestly though, I'd love if they did some sort of goofy mod with that where you legit flew off because of a speed bump. Like, my apartment complex has like a bajillion speed bumps. And the problem is, I'm like in the furthest back spot you could be in the apartment. Like, I have to go through like the most turns and, you know, twists and turns and all that to get to my spot. So I have to go through like 5 or 6 like speed bumps to get there. So normally if I'm like, you know, somebody that typically wants to get home fast, I'll be like, nope, stop at 5 miles per hour for the next 3 or 4 turns. Awesome. Oh dear God, another toll road? Why are there so many toll roads in Mexico? Oh, I'm gonna crash. Next. All right, have fun there. Have fun. Ooh, it's Bumblebee from the hit movie Bumblebee. We did it. We did good. More money. Oh well. Let's keep going. So tonight I have the windows open, but not the AC or the fan, because guess how much this month's electricity bill was? Almost triple digits, baby. Let's go. I looked at it, and if I rounded down, like, it wasn't twice as much or nearly twice as much, but I could say it was like a good 75% more than what my last bill was. Like, my last one was in the 50s. This one was in the 90s. And I'm like, it's just a studio. How could I, like, spend this much on a studio? And it was like the month I finally was like turning on the AC. The previous months I didn't need to. Turned it on a few times. I tried to save at times. I tried to switch and just do the fan. A couple of times I did both. But yeah, somehow The AC just chugs at your electricity. So it's off for tonight. And it's cooler outside anyway. Not like cold or anything, but it's cool enough that I can open the window and be like, maybe I'll get some temperature drops. But yeah, how have you been, Blazed? Know you're living. I think last time we talked, you had the pizza dough. Not again. Cars. Living, working, same old, same old. Yeah. That do be the mood. I mean, that's how my day was. Like, during Marsh's stream today, I was, like, multitasking at the same time. Like, I was talking a lot, but while doing that, I was also, like, doing my job. Like, I was doing one of those, like, tedious tasks where it's like, oh, just basically do, like, a pencil pusher assignment. And I was doing that the entire time. Like, I'm, like, pressing it, just click button, do this, delete this, delete this, delete this, while still chatting, and I'm like, damn. I can multitask now? Oh, that stream was really good, though. If you saw my Twitter posts, you know. But yeah, other than that, it's been just... It just be a night. I did cooking. I unfortunately did cut myself a little bit. The knife slipped. I was cutting an onion, and it was a bit too thin. So, not making that mistake again. Hopefully. And turn, turn, turn. Yeah, I also took a nap right after work. I've been usually doing that. Like, I've done like a lot of post-work naps where like I get off at 5 or just before 5 and just fall asleep for the next 2 hours. And then I get up and it's like 7 and it's like, okay, now I'll have dinner. But I only do that sometimes if I don't have like a gym or like open court something to go to. Like, there are things like pickleball, open court, volleyball, open gym that I'll do that's like I have to get there early, and I have enough energy on those days to be like, I could do that and then, you know, rest. But usually on work days, they can be exhausting, and it's like, if I'm doing something else instead, it's like, you know, I can work out doing something else, errands or even geocaching or whatever. Like, just, I kind of mix it up. I need to do a little more though, like, because many of those days I don't work out. It just kind of turns into me just whatever I'm doing around the house is my workout. And it's like, that doesn't count. Oh my god, Blazed! You're expanding your lead! No way! Congrats on busting a move. Well, that just happened. You went from 6 moves busted to 7. Dang, look at you go. And damn, there are so many speed bumps here. Are these intentional, or are they just like the road being fucked up? I have to ask Kabu about that, because this is so inefficient. Yeah, have fun with dinner. Ooh, Durango discovered. Haven't heard about this place. Yeah, that's the feel, Eris. But at least you still got 3rd. I do need to pause and Top 3 boost busted. This helps me so I don't have to like go through the system like one by one. You can find out your own rank by typing in exclamation moves busted. For me, it will just say rank 0 because I am the creator. I'm not allowed to bust moves. But it will give you a rank if you are not me. Alright, where are you? Moose busted. The leaderboard changes yet again. In first place, we have Blazed with 7. Second, Slow Panda with 5. And third, we have Eris with 3. Alright. Here we go. I'm gonna get a little water too, just staying hydrated. It is early August, and so of course it's hot here in the northern hemisphere. Alright, mini stretch and water. Alright, the water is back, and it's next to me now. I put it in a careful position so it cannot be knocked easily. Oof. It is tempting to turn on the fan, but if I turn on my fan, you will hear it through the entire stream, and it will just get annoying for y'all. I want to, but I shouldn't. Yeah, having one window open. I'll open up the second window, but while doing that, I can talk and you'll kind of hear me a little quieter, but still. That's the perk of having a big empty space. It is having all this echo to bounce off your sound. You can hear me while I yank the window open. And now neighbors can hear me. It's about life. To internet and be famous. I want to be famous. Like the hit series Total Drama. Yeah, there's a lot of echo, and Yao did help with some of it to kind of, with the audio settings to avoid some of that, but it still is pretty rough. Like, unless I move back home or move to a location where I could have an exclusive bedroom to, with carpet and sound padding, unless I do that, then this is kind of the case. The problem is, it's like, I like this apartment location and studio, whatever, blah, 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 but not great for recording and not great for streaming and stuff, and not great for price-wise, because, expensive, California. And I want to move. The only way I can see myself moving in the immediate future is, keeping the same contract job for the next couple of years. And then the position itself will probably be changed, and I'll probably have to figure out how to apply to a different position. That probably will be contract. Unless somehow they have something at the company that is full-time, which I don't think they will have anytime soon, because my company is being cheap right now, and also going through a weird kind of financial mix of trying to get a company, and then they're getting lawsuited because of, monopoly rules. It's not like I'm here sitting like, yeah, go Monopoly, but at the same time, it's kind of a weird scenario where I don't notice them being big enough to, do something like, to be the monopoly for anything. But yeah, it's like they've done kind of like, medical stuff, but they're not like one company that I think people would recognize or something like that. So it's like they are a big company, but it's not like a company that I think the average Joe knows. They do like a good amount of research and then have like a couple of meds or whatever. that are out there. But I'm the person that just does like the material, keeping things on track stuff, managing the data basically. So I'm not like actually working with like the biology stuff or the med stuff. But I'm just kind of sitting there going, well, making sure this shit is properly kept so we don't fuck it up and waste it. And these times where the character is breathing in game, that's not me. That is just like they do a little huff, inhale, exhale, and I'm like, I'm not doing anything. Or that might be the truck. But I'm like, I don't breathe that loud. At least I try not to. There's one experience that kind of scared me, I would say, or kind of maybe self-conscious about breathing too loud on the mic. Because there was like a stream that I think it was like Marsh or somebody where I was there, Outcast was there, and a couple of other people, and I guess I look up to Outcast in some ways of just being a pretty good content creator, and that, you know, I kind of like their delivery and just, you know, I do like the vibes they bring. But like, there's one time where they noticed, hey, Dirk, you're breathing too loud, because I think I was close to the mic and was like, just, I don't know why I was breathing like that at the time. I think I was distracted or something and just try to catch my breath or whatever. And I was like, oh shit. And I like just muted myself, tried to like fiddle with some audio stuff, and it was like, yeah. Maybe very self-conscious, especially with a creator like that, because I'm like, oh no, are they never gonna, you know, let me on their stream because I breathe too loud? They eventually, you know, other streams eventually came up where I did come on a couple of times, but yeah, nah, that did not affect anything. Let's just say that, because any times I have or haven't are because of that. It's just, you know, they also, you know, are kind of in that scenario where it's like, you know, they just want to invite closer friends or just mods. And I've kind of had a soft rule on that. I do keep it as just friends, but, you know, which ones I'm like kind of a gamble with. But that's kind of that's kind of a streamer thing. You don't want to, you know, you don't want to just let anybody on. Unless you have something particularly planned, or you know the people that are newer. Like, my issues, just, you know, or, well, I think the issue for everybody is just, you know, you don't want to have somebody on there that just completely just bashes your stream or completely derails it. Yeah, no, it's like a big goof when you do stuff like that. You know, that's kind of part of learning. Not everybody has that, like, you know, set skill. Park here. We arrived at our location, I think. Yep, we are here. We can get back on the road. We are an hour and a half into stream. We are so close to... Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. We're close to the state, province, or whatever he's in. I feel bad. I'm like, I don't want to dox him. Just... Yeah. I'll have to ask him next time about, you know, joining it, but... I'm gonna go here to this place, Mazatlan? And then from there, if I can go back up into the United States, like a quick travel, and then travel back down here for a future episode, then I might do that. Just because if I have some extra time, I might want to check out this Oklahoma expansion that I just got. It's a fun little experience. And oh boy, it's making me do like a little squiggly to get back on the freeway. When I could just literally just turn left. I love it when this map does it. It's smart. Gonna move that map just a little bit to here. There's no exit there. Is there? I guess not. Okay. These roads are weird. I'll have to message him about that, because... yeah, this is funny. Like, I did not think I could do this. And what happened was one day, Gabu just, like, showed me, hey, you could do that. Or, like, he showed me a video of somebody, like, playing American Truck Sim, and they had this mod, and they ended up parking, like, right in front of his house. Like, the game itself is not, like, a one-to-one of the world, but apparently his house was in it. I was like, damn. Let's not dox Gabu. Yeah. I wouldn't. I'll probably just travel around the city parts and not, like, say where he is. Or just be like, you know, just have him join at the beginning of the stream and just let him tour the general state. Alright, let's get going. Oof, did I hit something? Maybe. Are they waiting for me? I guess. How nice of them. Yeah, you gotta be careful on who you invite into your shows, because if they start shit or say something problematic, it's on your... yeah, it's you that's on the line. Exactly, that's the thing. Or if you get somebody that you really don't vibe with and you're like, you know, you don't want to be like rude, but at the same time you gotta be able to like kind of cut things off politely. It's tricky. And there are times where I've had a couple of friends that I'm like, I don't think you would match the stream vibes. There was one person I unfortunately was kind of like that, but I started to change my mind on it because it was like, there was like one stream where like they just like derailed the visual novel stream we were reading. I was like, I was like, yeah, for visual novel readings, I'm like, for those I'll probably keep a certain cast, but if it's like a casual, like, comedic or, you know, lighthearted visual novel like After Class or something, that they could chill, or for chill streams or whatever like this. Yeah. The person was also like, you know, it was like a few years ago. Actually, no, this was like, yeah, 3 or 4 years ago, and they'd matured since, you know. Like, unfortunately, like, they'd know if, like, you know, hearing this, but this is me trying to say, like, now, retroactively, like, yeah, feel free to come on to these. Like, my logic with that is that, you know, the friends that, like, would ask or know or trust, like, I think Jasper was here earlier, like, I'd be like, yeah, feel free to join. But if it's like a visual novel stream, like what I did Before You Depart or Remember the Flowers, I have like a set cast. Like for those more serious organized novels. I guess it's kind of tricky for me to say that, because at one point I'm not like, usually I'm not the person that's like, hey, you know, the stream must only have these people, but it's for a certain series. Like, even those, like, chiller, you know, things where you don't have a set cast, it's like, you know, like I said, keeping that limit. And part of it is, like, I guess, the more notoriety you have or whatnot, you know, the more you want to kind of keep a bit, you know, better of a control on that public image. Because, like, if you're just starting or whatnot, it's like, you know, you don't want to be like a dick to all your friends and be like, no, you're gonna ruin the brand or whatever, like that. You still don't want to just let any stranger on. But, it's not as big of a thing, or it's not as like, you know, something you gotta be so security based about. I don't know. Sorry to get on such a weird rant. And this isn't to, like, you know... I think y'all are great here in chat. Whether or not you are, like, in a voice call with me or anything like that. You know, just hanging around, being yourselves, you know, being polite and all, of course. Having a good time. Y'all are great here. It's just one of those things where, you know, streamer problems. Sometimes I get caught up in the topic and I'm like, I'm not gonna let this go because my head can only think about it now. You don't want to invite me on and say, yeah, the full F slur, all 6 letters? Yeah, no, I don't want to. I just watched a friend send me a video about, like, a comedian talking about that. Like, oh god, do I have to? The map told me to. The map told me to do this. Hold on, turn around. It's telling me to do this weird little turn here. There we go. Yeah, nah, it's like... Yeah, I remember when that happened the one time, but... Oh, it's just this. Oh, shoot, this is one of those, like, sand stoppy things. I thought I was supposed to do this. Well, looks like I have to go to the mechanics. I was not supposed to do this. Looks like we're towing to service. Where is El Salto again? Were we just there? But yeah, back to TikTok I saw. It was like, yeah, like a drag comedian talking about that, like, I am, and just says the full F slur. I would say it off stream, like in a private call or something, but I used to be so, like, scared of it just being, like, you know, not like new queer, but kind of like, you know, being somebody that wasn't really exposed to circles of that were so open about saying it, that I was like, shoot, saying it's taboo. It's kind of like when you're, you know, in a bubble, and it's just like, oh my gosh, you know, you get like that kind of, oh, maybe I should get this thing fixed. But yeah, kind of growing up in like a circle of that where it's like, you know, you don't want to say any slurs of any kind or whatnot, but you know, even when you realize you're in that, like, you know, kind of minority group, like, you don't really have anybody around to, like, you know, express or talk about or embrace it. But yeah, this comedian anyway was just like, yeah, I'm a F slur, just goes off with that and was like, you know why it's so fun for me to say the F slur? Well, it's because I know who is a straight person in here. She says they say the F slur again, and it's like, oh, you're the straight one, like, because you're like, because it's like, yeah, you can tell the reaction of somebody just being like, you know, just that uncomfortableness when you are not queer, and you hear somebody, oh god, do not crash into me. But yeah, it's like you could tell that, like, uncomfortableness of, you know, when you are not queer and you hear somebody say it. Because even back in the day when I didn't think I was, it was like, oh my gosh, that's such a bad word. But yeah, like, when you are queer, it's like, yeah, this is what I am. You know, you don't want people just, you know, outside calling you that, but you're like, yeah, I am this. I guess I'm still not comfortable with just any outsider just calling me the full F slur if I don't know they're queer, but I'm not sure if that's just a thing that, you know, you get more used to when you're more in queer spaces, that, you know, just hearing experiences and going, you know, that's just who you are, or if it's just something that people just kind of exposure therapy. Maggot with an M. Oh. I plead oopsie daisies. Sorry. Sawi. Where's Sawi? Yeah. But yeah, like personally, in private, I'm like, yeah, I think I'm getting comfortable with saying it. Like, it still feels like, woof. I'm not used to it, but yeah, this is me. Because, you know, when you're white, male, growing up in like a suburb and whatnot, upper middle class, you know, you don't really have any sort of like inherent minority traits of any sort to really have any sort of like slurs against you, like, you know, so you're not used to that kind of culture of having it thrown at you and, you know, embracing it for yourself. Obviously not wanting everybody to just start calling you that, of course, and not wanting people to just completely, you know, belittle you, but, you know, at the same time you're like, yeah, this is me. I stand up for myself and have pride. You know, you're not really used to having to advocate for that, you know. Like I said, with those check boxes that I mentioned. But, you know, growing up, you know, autistic and then, you know, eventually finding out I'm queer, I kind of had to figure that out for myself. At first, with the autism and all that stuff, I never really thought about it as a kid or whatnot. I was just like, you know, I'm going to try and normalize myself and mask everything and not think about it. And then I got older and was like, this is uncomfortable. You know, this is not how you should live. God, there are so many turns here. But yeah, it was definitely something that was like my first thing that was like, that was outside of the check marks. It was like, yeah, I act differently in this way. My mind functions differently in this way. I had these exceptional traits in one place and then kind of below par traits in others. These odd ticks. Who's raiding me? Who did this? Rack! You! Rack. Welcome in, folks! How you doing tonight? Thank you for bringing your crowd in, and I'm about to drive off a cliff. Imagine if I drove off a cliff. Should I drive off a cliff? Yes, welcome in, Raiders. What were you doing, Rack? Oh, no, wait, I think I know what you're doing, shit. I was just there. You were doing Donkey Kong, right? Donkey Kong something. Yeah, you are distracting me so bad that I could, no. Intrusive thoughts are not winning today. Not today. Unless somebody donates bits, which I'm not going to encourage you to do. This would be the perfect place for somebody like Slow Panda would be like, yo. Good thing Slow Panda is not here to see me drive near a open cliff. But hold on, I'm going to pause. Let me give a shout out. Pink Shadows. You gifted a Pink Shadows. You're too kind. And Rack got the sub. Awesome. Congrats on your sub, Rack. Enjoy the ad-free viewing while I give you a shout out. For those who don't know, Rack is really awesome. He does chill streams. He plays miscellaneous classic video games like from like the early 2000s. He was doing something I think was probably from before the 2000s, like Donkey Kong. God, I am forgetting the name of it. But yeah, it's Donkey Kong something. But yeah, he was doing like Super Mega Baseball the other day. His big thing is Roller Coaster Tycoon. Loves doing that type of sim game. Loves watching movies every week with people, like open source movies. I come to those all the time. They're really fun. If you want a chill streamer that just gives fun vibes, it is a sweetie. Rack's the person. Seriously, you deserve it, Rack. And for anybody who came in, hi, I'm Dirk. I am kind of a chill streamer also, but my games and specialties are more open world simulator, like American Truck Sim. This is my bread and butter. I've done City Skylines from time to time. I recently got into Cult of the Lamb, so I'm starting to kind of, you know, diversify things I do, and I'm relatively newer to being a variety gaming streamer. My original thing was visual novels, so I'm taking a break from that because I am writing my own visual novel, Ocean Avenue. Big work in progress, Rack, you did play it the other day, and sorry to say there's gonna be some updates that are gonna switch around a couple events. But it's all fun. So that's me. I'm kind of this bit of a clusterfuck. Mix of chill, but also I have some very funny redeems that may sometimes not be so chill. I also am a very big Eurovision fan. I will make a lot of Eurovision references, and there are a lot of redeems related to Eurovision. And first time chatters, Mr. Big Bunny, hello, and yeah, hi. And then Rack is a sweetheart. Ocean Avenue is kind of a slice of life sports visual novel about Evan, a transfer student to a new transfer student to a university off the coast, or right on the coast, I should say. So let me restart. Ocean Avenue is about a transfer student starting up his university years at San Vicente, a coastal town with a big booming city and a lot of new faces for him to be exposed to. Also a big volleyball town, so that's where the sports part comes in. He loves volleyball, but he's not really finding his place in the volleyball scene, and he's hoping for a chance here, but he might find something else along the way. Love? Friendship? Personal experiences? It all comes from a neurodivergent perspective. I'm off the bus, a move podium. Rack, I'm so sorry. Eris took your spot. Tough experience. I think you and him are tied, I think. I need to see how many you have. I don't know if I could do a Moose Busted redeem. Okay, I did give a shout out to you first. I needed to make sure I did that. Can I do like a Boost Busted command for just Rack? Can I add a wildcard to it? I'm thinking. Can I do Moves Busted and Rack Hudson? Yeah, I can't do it for myself, but maybe I have to make the command. You can type in your own like Moves Busted leaderboard thing, but I don't know. User Moves Busted. There we go. Can I? Is that a command I can add? I wish it was. I'm looking. Wonder if I can add an optional thing. But yeah, I'd have to ask you, Rack, to put it in. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, this is something that I'm kind of just like figuring out still. Yeah, but he did steal it. I don't know if Rack has 3 or 2, but I think it's like even if you do tie with somebody, it's like whoever got it first, like whoever got 3 moves busted first, is still in the lead. Yeah, because that's the problem. Unfortunately, Rack, you're still like tied for third, but I'd have to like look through. Like they don't do like a tied rank, unfortunately, in here. I wish there was a way to change that, but mix it up's kind of weird. It's like a currency thing. What's inventory? Yeah, there's a thing where you can like sell something, but yeah. Nah, you're not gonna be selling moves busted. This ain't a contraband. Regency, yeah, recency tiebreaker garbage. Yeah, I want to do that, but yeah, there's a thing that makes it a rank system in here, but that's like rank as in, oh, you're like command one, or it's like you're a commander, you're a private, like those types of ranks, not like first, second, third, unfortunately, which is kind of dumb. Yeah, there's like a top moves. I'm gonna look it up actually. I'm curious. May have a targeted user. Mix it up. Hmm. Trying to figure out how to add it in like the command trigger. We go to the commands folder. Hope you all are doing well tonight, though. Sorry for this distraction and OCD moment. Are there gay parents in Ocean Avenue? Yes, there are. I'm gonna test this out. User moves busted target. Alright, so the command should just be the same moves busted with a P. Or moves busted space, and then you do the person. I guess I cannot do the same. I'm just gonna make it like moves busted 2 as a test. Moose busted user. Something like that. Okay, we're gonna test this out. Let's see if this works. Busted user. Rack, you're our first victim. There we go. See? I know what I'm doing. I smart. I'm gonna change the name to user Moose Busted. Because the way I'm saying it is ass backwards. I big brain, yes. Alright. Target user moves busted position. Link in the... Okay, the command is now user moves busted. Because that's much easier. If I do just that, yeah, I could do it as just myself then. Ooh, that I have an idea. Moves our big brain moment right now. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know anymore. Moving the top. So it's already being used in another command. Okay, let's try something. Moves busted. This time I'm going for you, Eris. Get ready. Get ready. Watch out. Watch out. Nope, it does not. This version that I'm doing, I have to change it to target, which is okay. Alright. Try that again. Pretend that last message didn't happen. There we go. Look at you go. And then if I just do exclamation moves busted, it will do myself. See? That's what I was hoping to do. Just in case somebody else was like, how high is this person ranked? For private reasons. Or, you know, somebody might have some personal vendetta and could just target. No, I shouldn't say that. Alright. But yeah, if you're curious about somebody else's rank in the leaderboard, you can type in their name. Otherwise, just exclamation moves busted will give your moves busted rank. So either way. And then, of course, exclamation top 3 moves busted gives the podium. Alright, enough distractions. We did it. Vendetta of Moose Busted. There's a mafia out here for Moose Busted. Oh shit, we're starting. Whoops. I was finishing my sippy. You know, maybe I should have waited. I don't think I crashed. Oh my god, this is gonna be like 9 hours of just driving terrible roads. I shouldn't have crashed earlier.
Don't touch the car! Don't kill yourself!
At this point, honestly. It's so tempting. It's so tempting to just drive off that side there. Just get yeeted off the cliff. Intrusive thoughts go away. Yeah, this is some terrible roadage. This is a very bonkable moment. For the rest of it, whatever the words are. Wee. Tell the boy to stop calling you Dirk. Too many cult gremlins have gotten to me at this point. Don't play Cult of the Lamb. The intrusive thoughts of driving your truck off a cliff will come. There are 200 meters. 200 meters up. Am I trying to go higher or lower? I don't know. This is gonna be an 8.5 hour drive. Careful, careful. This is such a bad road. Please tell me a straightaway is coming soon. I think we got over the most of the bad parts. Are those just cows? Are those just cows by the side of the cliff? There's no like farm or anything. These cows are just chilling. There's no like stable for them. Just a tiny shack of a house. And whatever the fuck this is. That sure ain't a stable. That's like a restroom. Cows, what are you doing there? They're just there. Unbelievable. Welcome to Mexico. Oh, we're definitely gonna have to get gas by the end of this. And a nap. Our character's getting tired. Sweet! Los Angeles! We're almost home! It's probably a different Los Angeles. Oh, and the police are angry at us. Cool.
Ah! Who's following me?
Oh no, people are following me. Mr. Big Bunny, thank you for the follow, and congrats on your Dorklandian citizenship. All followers are granted Dorklandian citizenship. It is a rigorous process to hit the button, but I'm glad you did it. The police do not care for me. But yeah, welcome on in, and I hope you're doing well. We are having a tough time right now. And I forgot to thank you again, Peak Shadows, for the gift sub earlier, but much appreciated. And I do need to add Rack to the thank tanks now, which is what the preparing stream screen is. I thank my patrons and my Twitch subs there. So if you want your name to appear there, and also want the benefits of ad-free viewing and whatever else I got, such as emotes, you can, yeah, subscribe. Only if you want to. And can afford it. I had to cut back recently on subs, unfortunately, because, yeah, July was a tough month. I think I can get back into it now, but I don't want to like jump too hard into how many people I sub to. Because I was subbed to like at least a good dozen or so people, and then I had to stop because, yeah, July I could not afford anything, which is great. Those are some fun emotes. Oh, I forgot I had the Pog emote. I drew the first one, the third one, the fourth one. Yeah, so first, third, fourth, I drew those. The second and the last one, second and the sixth one, basically, are by Koromaru _GBD. He has a Twitch channel, but he's mainly just modding and on Twitter once in a while. Probably a bit offline, but you know, just life. And the fifth one is from Marshmallow Bears. Awesome streamer. He may have crucified me earlier. But I'm okay now. Oh my god, there's so many people behind me. They hate me. They all hate me. Ooh, hate sex. I did get Koroked. There was a Korok in that chat, but they did not get crucified. Ooh, where are we? Oh no, that's the band. Ahe. Something about the good road. Greetings from Sinaloa. Ooh, we're in Sinaloa now. El Palmito. Oh my god, there's so many scribbly roads up there. I can't believe I'm up this late. Like, I should not be streaming this late at night. Like, if I did streams at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock's kind of the latest I should start, but at this point I'm just like having a good vibe, and I don't have any morning meetings yet at work, so yeah, I could excuse myself this time. But yeah, in the future, if I do these late streams as a recurring thing, then I'll probably have to, you know, start them around 9 or 10 instead. Maybe more like 9. Maybe even 8 if I am a bit more proactive with my stuff. Starting to really enjoy streaming again, but yeah, definitely have to get my energy of sleeping and stuff first, you know, personal health and all that as a priority. Yeah, and on the other end of that, don't burn the candle at both ends. Do not go to bed too late, which I'm kind of doing tonight. Maybe that's why I sleep an extra 2 hours as a nap. I sleep about 7 hours, though, for, like, I sleep 7 hours during the night. So, like, 1 or 2 a.m. Usually, like, I go to bed around or fall asleep around, like, 1:30, 1 a.m. 2 a.m. at the latest. And then I get up at, like, 8:30 or 9 a.m. So that's, like, 7 hours. Yeah, I probably am being a bit generous with the early sleep. I'd say I go to bed around 2. So it's like 2 to 9. Should sleep for that extra hour, and I do if I don't have anything else like a stream or writing or something else that I'm busy with. Like if it's a night that I'm just chilling or I have off. That was a close one. Could have been a shortcut though, look at that. Yeah, take care of yourself when you can. Yeah. I do like the late night streams though. They're fun. The only downside is that if I start late at night, I kind of have to prep and miss some of the other streamers that are earlier. But I do enjoy it in that I can kind of, you know, catch up and chat with people that watched other streams and see how they're doing. But I still will like join streams and whatnot that aren't late like this, just because it works out best for other people. And sometimes I prefer to do that so I can go to bed earlier. Like Friday, I will be on Marsh's channel doing Where the Demon Lurks. We did it last Saturday, actually, and so we are playing the rest of Morris's update this Friday. I don't think we're going to be doing anything more than the Morris update. I don't know how long it is, because when I last, like, saw it, I technically played a little bit of Morris's offline, and I got up to the point where it was like there's this one like fight scene, and that update ended, but now the update has more stuff, so I might see some old and new stuff in this next episode. So I don't know how much my character is going to be in it. At least the scene that I've seen so far, I'm not in. But who knows with the newer stuff. I'm hoping that we all get some reprised roles. But then again, I also do have Vendrake, because I voiced Toast and Vendrake. I really love voicing Toast, but, you know, Vendrake I was, you know, kind of casted for, and I'm like, yeah, you know, it's fun to voice whoever and, you know, be the evil bad guy, but honestly, I'm like, between the two, I'm like, Toast is sweetie. I don't like being this big baddie of an evil person. Oh god, there are so many. What the fuck is this? This is like spaghetti. Also, this game is like having some laggy moments because of probably this being a mod. This way? I think I did it. Holy shit, what the fuck is this road? What is Mexico? Oh, I turned on the emergency lights. Oh, that is not the emergency, Oh, there we go. Turn them off. This is Mexico. I added a Mexico mod to the game. I didn't create the mod, of course, but I got the mod for free and downloaded it, and yeah, now I can drive in Mexico. Even though I just bought an actual DLC to the game, we got into a streak of just driving through Mexico, so we're here in Mexico. There was a tint when I took a screenshot of it the other day. I sent it to Gabby and was like, yeah, the real Mexico tint. No one asks how Mexico is. They're okay. It isn't too terrible, I mean. I don't know how the healthcare system is there, but at least it seems more public. I hear taxes are way easier to do there. Like, they do them quarterly, but it's like, you know, you don't have to go through like a crazy tax app and all that stuff like you do here. With all the privatization. Yeah, we need some sepia filter. Oh, Pixel, hello! How are you doing tonight? Welcome in. I'm so tired in game. I can make it though, only 1 hour. Do not fall asleep on me. Maybe I should stop here, but... yeah. Oh, I couldn't have even stopped there. I am kind of in the middle of this. More money paid. Will I go broke? Find out. Alright. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have been able to sleep there. And we are 51 minutes away. We're 13 miles. Time's really flying by now. We're 9 miles. We're really getting there. The only thing that'll make us slow down is this damn car in front of us. Yes, I know I'm getting tired. We're almost there. Chill out, guy. Mazatlan. Mazatlan. We're there, Mazatlan. I think our exit is here? Yeah, I think it's the right lane. Is this a lane? Alright, there should be a bed here. There should be a gas and bed. Ooh, you're thinking that you might want to be a bear. That is awesome. Bears are fun. I chose panda bear because I got lazy vibes. And partly because my other form of my Sona is red panda, so oh god. I think I went the wrong direction. Hold on everybody, we're backing up. Back up, back up. Everybody waits. This panda's gotta get to his destination. We're walking, we're walking, we're walking. Thanks for the boost, buddy. Oh, Victor, what's up? Hope you're doing well tonight. We were talking about City Skylines earlier. Looking forward to that new game. God. Yeah. I thought about other bear forms, but since I was already Red Panda, I'm like... I don't know why in my head I thought they were pretty close in species. They're not, if you look at the actual, like, species chart. But... yeah, I thought, oh, since they're pandas, you know, that would make sense for them to be kind of like one and the same, like they, a shift back between these two forms. At this point, I could just be a Tanuki or something, which I thought about. I don't know if Tanuki, Dork the Tanuki would be a thing, but I'm gonna get a ticket, aren't I? Fuck you! Backing up. Yeah, the name Red Panda is a little misleading. That's why I changed it to Dirk the Panda. Because I'm like, yeah, I'm both Red Pandas now. Or, I'm both forms of panda now, so I can't just, you know. Can I sleep here? Somewhere, please. It's not letting me sleep anywhere. Here, maybe? Yeah, all the panda. Might as well have all of them, right? I still thought about the Tanuki idea, and I go, it could work. Like, you know, it's like, oh, it makes sense. Like, oh, Dirk just shapeshifts into both these panda forms, so it's like, what is his real form? I should stop at the bed place up there. Garage is available for sale. I need to find a bed. I'm going to get fined for not being able to fall asleep. Please, anywhere. I need a bed now. No! I hate that the game doesn't let you just park anywhere. Like, that seems more realistic to trucking. I'm gonna knock over that sign just to say fuck you. One parking spot just for me. Can I sleep here? Please, just let me sleep here. It won't. Fuck this game. Just let me sleep. I am in the bed area. See? Look at this beautiful bed area. It's so beautiful, it's glitching through the goddamn ground. Dear Lord, that is terrifying. There we go. Okay, doing okay, getting ready for my travel to ooh, you're going to New Jersey. Hope you have fun. The crowd has disappeared. Yeah, it just happens sometimes. Right. Now to get gas, that's the next thing. There was some gas back here. And there's a mechanic, which we might need some fixing a little bit. At this point, I don't give any more fucks. I'm so done with your bullshit. Alright, time to get some good old gasoline. Alright. Not bad pricing. $3.36 only? Okay. Alright. Gas is full. Now to go somewhere. Let me look at our map. I don't know, maybe we can go into this tiny little guy. I think the final drive today will be to go this place? Whichever is easier. Oh god, I put two. No, no, too many stops. I think we could stop ourselves there. Maybe that's our final drive for tonight. Okay, we're gonna do this. That's only a 5.5 drive-in game, so it shouldn't be too long IRL. Probably be like 20 minutes. And then we'll kind of do that to kind of close up, wrap up. It is 1 in the morning for me, so yeah. Better to just, you know, do that and get some good old rest. Even if I'm not tired in game, I am starting to get the tiredness in real life. But not enough right now. I can do this. I'm glad to just kind of sit here and chat with y'all. That's what these streams are for. Had a low thing, just kind of shoot the shit. It's definitely not as much like Cult of the Lamb. That's like definitely a good challenge for me. I was worried that it would be too hard for me, but I'm really enjoying it. It is such a fun game. Making me think, do I enjoy games in general? Am I becoming a gamer? No. Maybe so. All on my tongue, I want it. Alright. And we keep going. Find the left lane or the right lane? Left lane. Cool. I did not miss it this time. I think I still have the 5% damage or whatever, but whatever. Also, this is a complicated as fuck road. This is disgusting of an exit. Horrid. Horrific. Also, yesterday I got... Ooh, you got your hair dyed. Ooh, it's dark red. That's so cool. I hear great things about like a dark red hairstyle. Like, you know, everybody has their own like facial and whatever looks, so you know, it's not like 100% every single person's gonna look great, but I hear a lot of great things about it. I remember even my mom did it for like a little period where it wasn't like, you know, dramatically like dark red, but you know, it was like that tinge. And I thought it was decent. Good for you. I think it's a cool style. Good work. You look good in it. I read it as good in real life too, but you know, I pretty much the same. That's cool. Bump, 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 bump. Okay, stop. I need to get better at that. Probably starting to get a bit CBEB. Did I make the wrong exit? Oops. Oh well. Tepic, Nazatlan. Oh, and we can go to Guadalajara. Oh, only $14. Not bad. Oh, reddish ginger from when I died in June. Ah. Neat. slowing down. I guess I'm going to be doing the... Which one? They're both the same number. Supposed to be in the right lane. So this one? Okay. I guess. Oh god, that was a bad idea. Whew! Just in time. Oh, what is this? Sinaloa... Somebody's PayPal's there. Cool. Nayarit. Not Nayarit? Oh well. We're in a new place, I guess. Cool. Nayarit. It might be Nye, because it's Nayarit. And once we get to that destination up there at Caponetta, then we will... Oh, okay. Get ready for end of stream. Alright, during the pandemic lockdown, I decided I wanted to change myself drastically because I don't want to look at myself at all. So I'm becoming this dark humor punk outfit art style, depression, sadness. How I feel differently. Well, sometimes I feel like I've changed a lot, like since the pandemic started, or well, when the pandemic first hit. Probably park in one of these places. Fuck it, nobody's gonna crash into me. Good, nobody did. And I'll just park here. Alrighty then. Oh, whoops. Alright, we're gonna turn that off. And we are here. I guess this is Nayarit or whatever. But yeah, cool. We'll save that. Alrighty then. So, let's get this thing closed. Ready for a good sleeps tonight. I earned it. Oh, not that. I always think of other games where it's like escape is to exit the game, but this one you have to... Escape brings you back into the game. Yeah, it did give some introspection. Like, I felt like I got more into myself as just kind of, yeah, just more in the furry presence. I think I also just got, like, a lot less, you know, I'm trying to think of the phrasing. Like, I got a little less caught up with all of, like, the craze to be like something big in the volleyball scene. Like I felt like I kept trying too hard to get into that and started realizing that I should be my own person. And yeah, just kind of live for myself. And I'm still kind of trying to figure that out because sometimes you take one step forward, two steps backward, or it eventually becomes two steps forward, one backward, something like that. But that's kind of what happened with me. It was like, because I wasn't just following the same path that I kept setting all my life of just becoming this bigger thing and just, trying to just be some big volleyball thing, that it was like this whole identity that I had to kind of restart. So, or well, starts from zero and something else, or step one relatively, but it was still just, big change. But I feel like it's all for the better. A little bit healthier of a lifestyle. Also got a little better at figuring out how my meds and stuff worked. And just a little more time to kind of work on my own maturity and patience. But yeah, I better go EP. I'm going to be raiding in right now to somebody else, so I'm going to be going EP too. But have a good night, Eris. Ooh, I'd love to see it. I'll probably just be doing it in bed after this, but MEP right now. I'm going to be doing the EPs. So, who is still live at 1 a.m. my time, 3 a.m. for somebody else, 4 a.m. for somebody else, probably? So come, getting out the window, smoking out the window, skipping a okay. I don't think I've raided into anybody that's still alive. Don't know if any of these people know me directly. I think. Oh, come on, brain.
The story of Dracula on the last voyage of the
Oh, stupid ads. Ugh. It's them versus. Yeah, it's like the only people still alive are like very big names. It's like, I'm gonna go for the chiller stream. So I don't know, but they've gone for almost 4 hours. We're gonna go for the VR people. I haven't raided into Kip Kingdom, but I know a certain somebody who has a crush on them, so might as well. And they keep playing the damn vampire movie ads. I love it here. Oh, is there more info on City Skylines 2 now? I haven't seen stuff. Like, I haven't heard anything beyond, like, the highway stuff that from that second thing. So I have to figure it out. But it's too late for that. I'm gonna go EP, and you can all go into Kip and say hi for me. So I'm figuring out the raid message. Okay, we're gonna go with something like intrusive thoughts, don't drive off cliff. Gonna do the bonk emotes for this one. Thoughts, don't drive off cliff. Okay. Okay, I still have time. I was worried I ran out of time for the outro. Here we go. Intrusive thoughts, don't drive off cliff. Alright, remember to paste that into the new stream, the one we raid. So folks, I really appreciate y'all coming. Thank you all for entertaining me, and thank you all for letting me entertain you. Until next time. Have a good night, everyone.